evening everyone, welcome to my channel Mallorca Under the Sun. You can see I'm down in Magaluf. Now let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me. You should be looking at an elephant right now. Now I'm going to walk round to the front of the House of Kathmandu. We're going to go and check it out. Good evening, hi, I can see, is that Nick? Is that Ian? I can see you, Ian. Oh my goodness, I can barely see the comments this evening. I'm going to apologise in advance. I don't know why all my text on my screen is super small this evening. But look, so I'm outside here in Kathmandu, in the House of Kathmandu. Just give me 1 second, folks, I'm going to switch the camera around. Good evening everyone, welcome to my channel Mallorca Under the Sun. It's the last Saturday night of the summer season here in Mallorca, so I thought, how am I going to finish this? We're going to finish this down in Magaluf. We're going to walk our way through the resort. We're going to head on over to Palmanova now as well. So I'm going to switch the camera around. Now the reason I've started down here in Kathmandu is because they do have a Halloween event on for the whole weekend. If you're looking at booking to come out next year, please bear that in mind. Let me just flip this around 1 second. Let's just have a quick look. Okay, it's pretty much a kids event, so I'm not going to go in, but they're like Halloween's up the whole entrance here. Good evening from Oxfordshire. I can't see who that is. Literally, something's happened to the text on my screen. It's turned into like micro small print for some reason. But yeah, they've got a great event happening down here in Kathmandu. Really, really good atmosphere. Hello from California. Oh my goodness, you're watching from California. That's amazing. It must be daytime there. It must be around lunchtime. Okay, let's have a quick look into the resort. I'm just going to pan around to Leo's. Now, as you may have seen in the description text of this video, a lot of the restaurants this evening are going to be closing up for the final time for the season. A lot of the bars will be closing as well. There'll be a few places open tomorrow. And then on the 1st of November, we're going to be entering officially the winter season down here in Majorca, which is kind of tinged with a bit of sadness actually, because we've had such an amazing summer over here. Now look, Kathmandu's all lit up, look, with all the... Dave, thank you. Thanks for typing in big letters. If everyone can do the same actually, if you've got caps on your screen, I can then see the comments coming in. I literally don't know what's going on with the text on my YouTube, but it's like absolutely tiny. Dave, thank you. Bigger letters please everyone. Pete the Mallorca bookseller, hello, I can see you. Only because your name is so long. I think that might be Darren as well, quite possibly. Right, let's come up past Finnegan's here. It's looking quite busy. David, oh my goodness, I've been super chatted already and I've barely even started. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Caroline and Michael, hello. Yeah, please everyone, big letters. I should have brought some glasses with me. But I was literally looking at absolute horror at the screen and I'm like, why is the text so small? This is crazy. So, quick update from the resort here. It is currently 22 degrees. It is a little bit cooler than it has been, and I have to say a lot of the locals tonight are now wearing their jeans and coats and shoes. I'm still in t-shirts and shorts tonight because I've actually just walked over from Palmanova, and by the time I put in a good 10,000 steps I'm going to be absolutely boiling. Also, I can't bear to be enclosed at the moment with all the mosquito bites I've got. If you haven't seen my latest video, make sure you go and check that out as well. But the sun's gone down, and have you noticed I'm doing this live in the evening as well, when hopefully all the mozzies have now gone to bed, because I literally cannot bear to get bitten one more time. Keith, grand. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Oh my goodness. I'm really apologising if I can't see the comments. Extra especially hard. You'll see me stopping trying to read them actually. But the big letters do help. Right, should we go and have a look at the square as well while we're here? Let's see, I mean, normally these places down in Magaluf get a lot busier the later on we go into the evening, but let's see who's out tonight. Oh my goodness, John. John, hello, good evening. Thank you very much for your super chat. Oh my goodness, guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Is this car going to stop for me? Yes, it is. Let me just cross the road. John, thank you. You left a hilarious comment on my channel actually about the way the British pronounce Mallorca. I can't help it. It's shocking really. I do live here and my pronunciation of some of the place names and, well, the islands probably isn't the best, but hey. Glyn, hello, are you there? Good about you, I think it might be you. This is your second home. Maybe one day it'll be your first home. Who knows? Things have to change around a bit, I think, to allow more people to travel. Now, the square isn't looking very lit up at the moment. I think I'm going to plunge you all into darkness. It's closed already. Look, Magaluf Square, it's closed. That's it. It's over for Magaluf Square for this season. I've known it to be open later into the season, not the case this year. Now, see, what I should have done was checked on Calvia notice board before I came out this evening. Is that Pete? Pete Mallorca bookseller, thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the super chat. Bless you, Pete. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. But as I was saying, yes, I should have checked on Calvia notice board what was open tonight before coming out here. They've done an absolutely sterling job this summer. Keith Church and Philip Blackburn as well. And Lee, oh my goodness, all these super chats are coming out. Oh my goodness, Lee, just yourself and the wife are watching tonight. Good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But as we can see, look, there are many places open, even though we can see quite a few have closed down already, like the square. By the way, Pete's Mallorcan bookseller, I think you are coming out to write your next book, I do believe. You're coming out next week or the week after. It'll be good to see you, see how you're getting on with your next book. Now look, I'm just coming out by Stereo Bar here too. I'm outside Temple as well. Quite a few families out this evening. I think we've got the last of the half-termers out tonight. It's not looking too bad along here actually. We've got, oh, and I've just seen actually, oh my goodness, guys, double thank you for showing up this evening because once again, I think I've picked a night when the football's on and I can't really see who is playing. I don't know, is that Leicester? It could be Leicester, I'm not sure. Somebody in the yellow shirt and the white shirt's playing this evening, so if you were planning on watching that match or you've got it on as well, thanks very much for tuning into this live, it's much appreciated. Pete, you're coming on Saturday the 5th. Oh my goodness, well, it'll be interesting actually. You're going to be seeing a very different island to, well, even from this week actually when you come out, because this end of the season is just going to change the whole look of the island. It's going to be absolutely crazy the way it changes. Now, I'm just coming up past Bondi here. Should we have a quick look down the front? Let's see what else is open. Let's quickly go up here. Let's have a quick look. Let's see what, it's not looking too quiet in there actually. Of course, if you're thinking about coming out next year, we always get lots of comments about coming over in October and whether Magaluf is going to be as busy as you'll find it in the summer. It never is, obviously, because people do prefer to come out in peak season. Ah, look, I've just seen a comment here from, could that be Darren? Could that be Darren? It might be. Darren, you've asked about Halloween. Yes, Halloween is huge out here actually. All the schools, I'm just passing the beach here if you're wondering what this That's quite atmospheric tonight, very, very quiet. So yeah, Halloween really is celebrated in a big way out here. All the schools had their Halloween parties yesterday because it's half term for us next week. I know a lot of you guys over in Northern Europe have had your half terms already this week. Ours is next week. So they had a big Halloween party yesterday. The Spanish schools are closed for Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday is a public holiday here. It's Day of the Dead, so it's the night after Halloween. And we've got the whole week off. The international schools do have the week off, which is quite nice. So there'll be various parties going on around the island. I do want to ask you, I don't know yet if it's going to be possible to do a live stream on Halloween night. I did one last year in Palma. I might do the same if there's demand for it. I'll stick a poll on my page actually. I might be able to pop in on Monday night to do that for a few minutes. We'll see. Now, I'm not going to walk all the way up here because it is very quiet, but if you can see in the distance, these lights just here. Or should we go and have a look? Look. Let me go and have a look. I can see a few places that are still open down this end of the beach. Now, look, we're just coming up past, they've still got the pedalos out. Des, good evening, how are you? Can you see the moon is out as well, folks? Look, it's just above my finger there, just there. It's an absolutely gorgeous night here, actually. It's just so much cooler than it has been. Now, I do know that many places are trying to hang on to the last, for all the independent bars and restaurants are trying to stay open as long as they possibly can into November. If they don't have to shut on the 31st, they won't. Obviously, the big hotel chains, they have to close. Now look, we're coming up to the Happy House here, the place of, I think, possibly one of the cheapest pints in Magaluf. Let's see how quiet it is, all busy. I definitely think the busyness is down the other side of the town. Yeah, not many places are open, hey. This is the last gasp of summer, literally. We've got the last half-termers. It has been busy out here this week for all the kids coming out over here on holiday with their families. It's been quite good though. We've had the water parks open because the weather has been so nice. Yeah, Chris, most of them have to close on the 31st, so on Monday night. But many are going to be opening closing this evening because it is Saturday night. It's going to be the busiest night down here. A lot of flights are going to be going back to the UK. Which way shall I go, guys? Shall I go? Would you like me to head on into Magaluf this way and head down, or shall I go back? Should we go and head back to the strip? Let's go and head down to the strip, I think. Yeah, we're gonna. It does make a lot of sense to close this evening because I think tomorrow night is just not going to be busy. Because of course schools are going to go back in the UK on Monday and in Northern Europe too. But look, they've kept a few umbrellas out. I always hate this time of year, it's so sad. Because look, they've started dismantling some of the umbrellas. You've got a few lone deck chairs on the sand as well. I always find it really bizarre, they just don't wait for the season to actually finish before they start dismantling things. It's kind of like being in a restaurant and the waiter coming to like take your plate away even before you've actually finished your meal. You know, it's like these people are coming on holiday and everyone's clearing up around them, so it's not very polite, I have to say. But yeah, we haven't got very much open down here. It's nice to see Tom Brown's and the Happy House still open. I suspect both of those places may try and hang on a little bit longer into November because of the nice weather, and of course you get a lot of locals going down there too. Is that Nick? Did I just see Nick on there? Hello, good evening. But this will give you an idea though. Look, everything's closed down here too already. And of course the Wave House down here as well, I think that closed last weekend. But you've got to admit though, even, I mean, at least the lights are on and it's still beautiful. But very, very different scenes to what we saw out here over the summer. Oh my goodness. Now, just to put into perspective what the weather is like, we've had highs of around 30 degrees this week. It's been absolutely crazy. And it's been so hot. I've made a few final films for the summer season as well this week. I've got a Porta Poyenza video coming out. It's been very, very hot, but if we actually, Facebook reminded me today of weather that we had in 2018 when we had snow in the mountains and about 15 degrees. And then back in 2012, we had absolutely horrendous storms as well. So the fact we're having this late summer is actually really amazing. Yeah, Glyn, it's such a shame they couldn't extend the season. It's something that you would have thought they could have forecast with regards to the weather and actually been able to react to it. But once these flights stop, once the flights stop, then the hotels have to stop as well. And then the restaurants and everything else have to close down. So, but it's just crazy that they just haven't been able to react very quickly to the amazing weather that we've had here and just extend the season, because I think we'd be pretty much good to go for one more month at least, because I'm sure not everyone wants to come out here when it's 40 degrees or 35 degrees and it's just impossible to go out or to go sightseeing or to basically do anything on the island, because it has been really, really hot this summer. And it's amazing the distance that you can cover as well when it's a little bit cooler, you can actually walk places. It's incredible. Watch out for the mozzies. That's why I'm doing this after dark. I'll be back on the daytime live streams in the winter months, but so yeah, peak season. I've just been asked when is a peak season. The official start to it is the 1st of May, but things start to get a little bit busier. Things start to open, the restaurants, bars, hotels start to open, and the flights start around Easter. So whenever Easter is, and I do believe it's at the end of March this year, that's when things start to get busy. Now, I'm just coming up past Blackbeard's here. They've shut the restaurant now, but I do know today they were having a staff party to celebrate the end of the season, which is amazing. They've basically did a huge offer today of 50% off all their food today, so they were super busy. They had 50% off everything until all the food ran out. And of course, it all ran out, so now they're just having a party and celebrating the end of the season. And I really suspect, as you can see, they're all going to be going out later on into Magaluf, into Palmanova, and heading out for a few drinks. It's been a crazy summer, and all the workers here, it's kind of like workers' night out tonight. It's for them to enjoy as well, because it has been such a long season. It's been really hectic. It's been really, really busy too. Right, let's head up and let's go up by Crusoe's. I suspect that may have closed, but let's just go and have a quick look. But you can see as well, Oceans is already closed too. I know you can see some comments here saying you can't wait for things to open up, nor can we actually. This winter season gives everyone a chance to have a bit of a rest. I think everyone's feeling a little bit burnt out. Is that Benny from Sweden? Lovely to have you here. Let me just, right, we're going to take a left up here. Don't forget to check out my Magaluf at Night video that I made in August as well, which will show you how busy it is down here to around midnight. Now we're coming up to a very dark strip. Oh my goodness. It's all completely dead down here. Let's have a look. This could have been my Halloween night walk actually. The ghost town of Magaluf. Yeah, there's nothing around. Let's see if anything is open at all. My goodness me. You can see a few flashing lights, but a lot of this all closed down this week, it seems. I've got a video actually. I've had a few questions about what people do in the winter here. If I get a chance to make that video, I shall do. Is this bringing back memories for people? If you came over this summer, what a difference, eh? You can see a few flashing lights at Galaxy. They are open, but there's literally a handful of places here that are open, and it's very, very quiet. Now we're just coming up towards the... Now, I did get told off in my Magaluf August video for calling this the Vomitron that you can see in front of me. This it's actually called the Slingshot now. Years ago it was called the Vomitron for obvious reasons, but haven't been on it. It does catapult you up to the sky, but it's kind of a landmark down here in Magaluf. Are there any resorts? I can't see that. Can you type that in big letters? Was that asking me if there are any resorts open in the winter? Oh my goodness. Anyway, just coming up past Lennon's, that didn't actually open at all this summer. Even after, let me have a look. Yeah, all of Alex's bars are shut. They're all closed down here. Everything is closed. The only thing I can see open down here are a few. We're good for tattoos. If you're not coming here drinking and partying, then we're all good for tattoos. Lots of tattoo places. And you can stop off for a nice quiet one here at Uncle Tom's. And grab a kebab as well. It's very, very quiet. What a shame, hey? I think Wilds might be open though. Let's have a look. And the Dirty Dog Bar is open too. Guys, I've got 100 and something people on this live stream. Is that 129? I think quite possibly. Please hit the thumbs up button for me. Please roll this out to everyone who likes watching a Magaluf and Palmanova video. Really appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. Got loads more summer videos coming out over the winter actually. I'm keeping summer going for you. Look at the lights here. Thank you very much, John. I think that's John. Give you a few views here. Right, let's head on down into Palmanova. Three Lions is still open. So lots of these smaller bars are open. You can see quite a few places have got some Halloween decorations out as well, like this bar here. I know tonight as well, over at Zeppelin's in Magaluf, they've got a big Halloween event going on. It's going to be really for the workers. I think they're all going to head down there. Celebrate the end of the season. And my goodness, do they need a break? I mean, it's just been incredible. Right, let's have a look at what is open around here. I can see someone dancing in the street. Do you know what? Our first dancer in the street of the evening. I love it. Okay, we have got Mulligan's. Mulligan's is still open. Oh no, I've got a drunk person. Oh no. Here we go. Good evening, how you doing?
Good, how are you, darling?
Not too bad, thank you. Thank you. Not scary. I love it. On the quietest night ever in Magaluf, we still find a drunk person. I love it. Even though, look how quiet it is. There's a couple of people having a party up there in Mulligan's. Fair enough. May as well. Right, let's keep heading on down. So I can just see, it's so pretty actually coming through Palmanova this evening. Absolutely gorgeous night out. My goodness me, right, I've still got a souvenir shop open. But there are a few places down here, a few little bars and clubs and stuff, and they've the agenda that's closed as well. So I think the party tonight is going to be over in Zeppelin's and go and join that guy over in Mulligan's. Tommy Moffat, oh bless you, Tommy. Good evening, Tommy Moffat, by the way. Lovely to have met you the other week when you're over here on the islands. Absolutely lovely. And also thank you so much for the super chat this evening. Very, very much appreciated. So this is actually quite a good reference for anyone planning on coming over here at this time of year. You can definitely see what's open and what's not. We're just coming past the Fergus Tobago. Really nice hotel. I did try and get in there in the summer. I have a feeling actually that Palmanova is going to be a little bit more lively than Magaluf is this evening. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Thank you. Yeah, I can handle myself sometimes. I've got my trainers on, so I can always run as well. Always a bonus. Right, let's just come around here. Let's see what's open down here. Let's go and check out these views. Right, let me just have a quick peek and see if there's anything open down here. I don't think there is. I can see a couple of places. Got a few flashing lights down here, so I don't want to keep the camera on there too long. Check out the views though over Son Matthias. Absolutely stunning tonight. So we're coming up past the Comodoro Playa. Yeah, as we go into the winter, obviously I won't be doing live streams every weekend, probably be every fortnight. So it'll be hopefully in much sunnier conditions as well. This is the last nighttime walk of the year, I think, apart from when we get the Christmas lights, because they're going to be absolutely stunning when they get switched on in just a couple of weeks actually, which is kind of hard to believe because it is still so warm out here. Okay, I'm just coming past the Zen Lounge. A few people milling around there too. I'm not quite sure where these places shut. I do have stir. Oh, thank you, John. Thanks for that really nice comment. Bless you. Right, look, see how much busier it is over here in Palmanova than it is over in Magaluf this evening. Yeah, nice for a sunrise. I know, do you know what? I did want to come down and film a sunrise in Palmanova this summer. It was literally impossible because the only time it was vaguely cool was in the evening, so like summertime ended up sleeping in the day and like being up all night, so never made the sunrise. Now look how busy the Olive Tree restaurant is tonight. It looks to me like every single table is taken. Now, and look, this is the Olive Tree. You remember? Such a nice restaurant here. I do have an update for you from the Olive Tree. They are closing on the 13th of November, but just to give just to give the staff a little bit of time off, they're going to be open again on the 1st of December until the 18th of December, and they're going to be serving Christmas lunches. So if you are coming over here for a holiday, if you're coming over here for a winter break, if you're renting an apartment or seeing family, you can get yourselves down there for a really nice lunch. It's great to know that some places are staying open. Right above the olive tree is Origin Bar, which let's just go and have a quick look around here. Now their closing night I know is tomorrow, and they've got like a drink and tapas night, a tapa night where you get like a drink and a little bite to eat for a certain price, a free something to eat. It's just above here, Origin. Really, really nice bar. Really good atmosphere up there. They've got some live music as well, I do believe, from a Spanish guitarist. So summer's going to continue over that way for a little bit longer. I'll let you know as well, if you want to know what is open in Palmanova as we go on into the winter, I can make that video as well, because although all the package holiday flights are going to be stopping tomorrow, all the package holiday flights are going to be finishing to the island for the season, we're going to get lots of regional airports offering flights over too. Once again, if you check out the Calvia notice board page, I know Philip Blackburn has done a fantastic job of putting together all the hotel openings or closures, but also which airports are offering regional flights too to come out here. So if you do want a really cheap holiday out here at that time of year, do come out, because I do know some places are going to be staying open. But of course you're going to have a very quiet experience. It's going to be nothing like in the summer. It's so quiet down here. I hope this is okay viewing, guys. Very, very different scenes to what we saw here right at the end of August. And we're just coming up towards Seeso here as well. Very chilled out in here this evening. I have a feeling that Seeso will stay open a little bit longer as well, because I seem to remember last year in November, when we had the torrential rain that day, it was literally the only place open in Palmanova. So I think it's quite nice seeing a few of these bigger places trying to stay open a little bit over the winter. Let me just come around here. Hold on, I'm going to have to... any resorts do I recommend over the winter? Well, not really resorts, because all the very touristy resorts like Palmanova, Magaluf, well, not so much Palmanova, but say Magaluf, Alcudia, these are closing. However, if you want to go somewhere with maybe a little bit more life, head to somewhere that has a port. So somewhere like Port de Sawyer, you've got quite a lot of life down there because you have a lot of residents. But I think the main place to go really, if you're coming over here for a winter break, for a long weekend, for 4 or 5 days, head into Palma. Best time to visit the city. In the summer, it's just too hot to do all the sightseeing. Come over in the winter. If you get some sunshine, there are loads of beaches you can get to on the bus, particularly around my way where I live around Calamure. We will still be going to the beach as well in December, I can pretty much guarantee it. And I did make a video there last January of just how lovely it is down there, and you can see people sunbathing as well because it's so sheltered. Oh look, we have a few final guests in the San Matias Beach Hotel as well. It's actually quite nice to see so many people out this evening. I say so many, compared to Magaluf, there are quite a few holiday makers out tonight, and probably residents as well. I can see my favourite ice cream stop over here, the Mr. Whippy place right next to this grill restaurant. That's still open. I know she's going to be closing in the next couple of days too. Let's head on round the point here, and then we're going to go and have a look at some of the bars. We'll go around to Taylor's and Monroe's. Oh, thank you for those capital letters. Yes, the humidity, it's been pretty bad actually this week. It seems to have cleared a little bit now actually, I have to say. It just feels so much fresher this evening. It's literally the perfect temperature tonight. Is that Johnny? Jimmy, Johnny, I can't see your, sorry. Just to explain to everyone tonight, the text on my camera for some reason has gone micro small and I can't see a thing. If anyone can type in capital letters, I'd really appreciate it. Let's have a look over the beach here. It is so beautiful this evening. I think the St Lucia Hotel's still open. Let's have a look. If there's anybody around, let's have a look. We'll go around this side. I'll just give you a few views of the beach here in the front. But what a gorgeous evening tonight. Yay, I can see, is that William? You're coming out to see the Palma Christmas lights. Fantastic, do it. You won't regret it. It's such a unique time to visit the island. I really totally recommend it. If you're fans of Mallorca and you normally come over for a summer break, come and see the Christmas lights and come and do some sightseeing as well. Nick, you're off. Thanks for joining. I can see your big caps there. Thank you. Thank you very much. Having a quick look in the St Lucia Hotel. Look, we've got a few final guests here. I'm guessing this is going to be closing in the next few days. Thank you for everyone who's joined this evening, by the way, even if you just tuned in for a few minutes. I really appreciate it. Got some absolutely gorgeous views over here. So Easter is, thank you very much for letting me know, it's on the 9th of April this year. That's actually really good to know because basically that is when we're going to start seeing things opening up again, which is really amazing. So it's going to be a long wait. I do suspect though that if we're going to get good weather in March, maybe we're going to see some early opening of some other places as well. Sorry, I'm just wrestling with my bag here. Just give me 1 second. There we go. Right. If we do get nice weather in March, maybe some of the restaurants and the bars will open a bit earlier. I think regional flights are going to pick up their schedules a bit from the end of March. They normally do at that past time of the year. I just hope we do not have the March that we had this year. We've had such an extended summer, and if you look back on my videos from March, actually, we had absolutely horrendous weather, and we had like literally 2 days of sunshine. So I'm really hoping that we do have a slightly early start to the summer season, but I kind of think that everything evens itself out. Look, it's actually quite busy still in the St Lucia Hotel, the Santa Lucia. Quite a few people having their dinner. Slightly older crowd. Someone's asked if I can hike up Heart Attack Hill. Not this evening. But if you'd like to see other parts of the islands as well this winter, I'm going to do some other types of videos too. I'm going to do a little bit of hiking around the islands. Maybe try and tempt some of you guys over here for an out of season break. Going to check out some of the other towns as well.
with
Yeah, Pete, you are in for a treat when you come over, I think. It's going to cool down a little bit. I honestly think this week was still too hot. It just wasn't pleasant. I wasn't enjoying it that much, I have to say. But this kind of weather is absolutely lovely. Having it really nice and sunny in the day, even in the shade, it's actually quite hot. So, Glyn, restrictions, yes, restrictions have gone if you're coming in. Jump on that flight. Thank goodness, it's been such an unusual couple of years, and I can't believe even last summer they were still making people quarantine in hotels too. Can we all remember that? I mean, it was crazy. So everything has pretty much gone back to normal. You'd hardly believe that there has been a pandemic. The only way we know that there was a pandemic is seeing how so many businesses have actually closed down. And it's a case of the survival of the fittest, really. Now look, it's very busy around Barbuda Beach. I think they've got a Halloween event happening on Monday as well. But check out how busy it is here. Palmanova is definitely the place to be at this time of year if you're coming over. Or partying with that guy outside of Mulligan's. So it's good to see a busy bar down here. Hi. Just saw one of my daughter's old teachers. Now, we're outside the inside here, the Melior Inside Hotel. I do believe this is staying open well into November. Glyn, get yourself out for a nice break. Look, you stay in this hotel here, check out the views that you have from this beach here. And look, you can just literally roll into Barbuda as well. So you've got some really nice views from here. But we're going to temporarily leave the beach because I'm going to dive down the back here. We're going to go and see if Monroe's. It's busy, we're going to go and check out some of the bars down here because I think they should be, at least. Rogers is a little bit quiet tonight though. There's nobody in there this evening. They're all over at Barbuda's. Right, let's go and have a quick look. I'm loving they've got all these shops open as well. It's like just in hope that some tourists will pass by. Everyone's really trying to stretch the season out down here and stay open. Right, let's see where we are. Right, so let's just pop across the road. We're just coming around Taylor's over here. I think it's very busy. If you are coming over the next few days, I'm not sure if these places are going to stay open. Like I said, check on Calvi and Osa Sport. It'll be good if they are staying open actually, but they do look very busy. Kind of puts Magaluf to shame really when you kind of see scenes like this. I can also see around the back of Barbuda as well, Delicious. Got quite a few people having cocktails and ice creams and stuff there too. And then I'm outside at Monroe's as well. We've got a few people in this evening. Got a little pocket of busyness down here in Palmanova. So really nice to see. Very, very glad that we came down here tonight. So it's nice to see some life as well. Right, I had to make a swift exit from there just because of all the recorded music. Oh yikes, got a car coming at me. Good, you're going to see if you can sneak away without anyone noticing. That sounds like a good move. You deserve a holiday. Everyone needs a holiday, I think. Like outside at Tandoori Nights. Could actually grab a curry on the way back. That looks really good in there. Quite a few people eating in there too. Hello, how are you? Haven't seen you for ages. I know. See you later. So I just saw another friend there this evening. You do get a lot of residents out here actually. When all the tourists go home, it's very hard to go anywhere without bumping into people. And we're just coming up to, is it the, which bar have we got down here? It's Bora Bora, I think. Let's go and see. I think this is open too. A few people in here having a few quiet drinks, watching the football. Nice to see that's still open as well. Now, Banana Joe's, I know has closed. I think, let's see if we've got a few other places open this evening. Let's just cross the road. Right, so you can see Banana Joe's is closed. Let me just come round. Pete, lovely, thank you for having you. Lovely to have you this evening. Thank you very much for joining. Maybe catch you when you're over here on the island. Right, Castaways is still open. Il Tano is still open, and Reflex is still open. Okay, so anyone planning for next year? I would say come to Palmanova. Definitely a much better atmosphere down here than you're going to find over in Magaluf at this time of year. And please, yes, if you can hit the like button. Amanda, is that you? No, it's Louise. Louise, thank you so much. Louise from the YouTube channel Southwest Sundays. Please make sure you check out Louise's channel as well after this live stream. It is. Good evening, how are you?
Happy end of season.
Happy end of season. Are you closing tonight?
We are open tomorrow during the daytime for the football.
Yeah.
So we're going to stay open until the Man United game kicks off 5:15.
Okay.
See how we go. And then I think as soon as that game finishes, we'll start the hectic pack down.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Well, enjoy the last day, and enjoy the winter as well.
Thank you everyone that's come and seen us this year. I'm
Yay!
looking forward to seeing you in April when we open again next year.
Definitely.
Bye.
Okay, catch you later. Bye. So there you go, folks. We've got some happy workers coming to the end of the season down here. Right, let's just pop along here too. I've got to say as well, huge thanks to everyone who's supported the channel all the way through the summer season, not just for the super chats, but like for watching all the videos, all the kind comments as well that you've been leaving on the channel over the course of the summer, and joining me as well, especially when I've been driving out to places and it's been like 1,000,000 degrees. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the videos, because my channel's grown massively this summer. I really, really appreciate it. So big thanks to everybody. That the piano bar is still open as well. I will absolutely be doing lots of winter walks. There'll be some places open all over the place actually. I'll be doing lots of keeping you up to date with everything that is going on the island.
Sunderland's a big example. The year when they just about saved and eventually took the drop. So you've got to act, you've got to change straight away. And just really,
I can see Stefan Anderson. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much for your super chats. Thank you. That is super kind of you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Bless you. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you very much for saying I'm genuine. I think it's very hard to be fake, actually. Look, guys, first sign of Christmas. Run for your lives. It's Christmas coming. Anyway, let me just cross the road here. Yeah, I actually had this conversation with someone today about doing things like live streams and YouTubes and the like. And I think it's very hard if you're making literally hundreds of videos. I think eventually people see what you're like. You can't really fake it. So thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you all watching. Now look, there's a real big gathering of people around here. I don't know whether they're closing down for the season. I don't know whether it's a party. It's an ice cream shop actually. It's called Antigo Jona or something. I suspect it's closing down for the season. And Glyn as well, yes, I've got lots of summer vids coming out. I'll try and do one a week. I've counted them all up and it should take us through till around March, I think. I've recorded that many. I've really tried to get a few videos done from all over the place, all over the island, give you more reasons to come out here. I'm just going to give you a few views here. Look how nice this is down here. Look, we're just looking back on the far end of Palmanova, over towards Maga. Absolutely beautiful night tonight. Of course, the night markets now have packed up. We're seeing no more night markets down here. I'm coming up past the Hotel Tropico. Now, the one place that always does stay open in Palmanova is McDonald's, which is a bit sad really. It's a shame we don't have very many restaurants staying open down here throughout the winter. Even places like the Olive Tree that will be open for a little bit longer and going on into December as well. There's not much choice when you get into like December, January and February down here, because you find that a lot of the restaurants then start refurbishing for the next season. It's a bit tougher on residents actually, because we obviously still want to go out, and that's probably why we head into Palma, or maybe we'll head up to Port de Sawyer, where it's quite busy too. Not all the port areas do stay busy over the winter time. Port de Andrach, a lot of the restaurants close down there too. But I'm sure I can find you some busyness on the island as we go through the winter. Maybe, let's see. I'm also going to see all these little clothes shops down here in Palmanova shutting up shop too. I've just seen across the road actually an ice cream place doing €1.50 scoops. 3 scoops for €3. I think that might be the cheapest stuff that I've seen in Palmanova. Let's see if that runs on into next year or not. It'll be interesting to see as well with the price rises how much holidays are going to cost for next year. I'm going to be taking a look at all of that too. When you guys start to book your holidays in January and February, I really do hope, and it was in the paper today, that maybe tourism down here is going to change, or the government are trying to change tourism down here, but I hope it doesn't change too much. And I hope everyone's still going to be able to come over, so. You can really see the mix of clothes here. I can see people wearing coats and those gilets, and others in like shorts and t-shirts. And I can see someone. Is that? I can't see your name. It's so small. You're coming over for some cycling or something, Glyn. Do buses run regularly over the winter? Yes, they do, but they normally have a winter timetable. Some routes do shut down for the winter, some routes do stop. The frequency definitely slows down, but the bus network is pretty good over the winter months, so you can still get around. It'll show you on the TIB website actually. They'll have a little sunny sign for the summer timetable and the winter sign for the winter timetable. Oh my goodness me, Joe, what? I just see another super chat and I can't pronounce your name. Joachim, thank you very much. Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Guys, I'm blown away tonight. Thank you very much for the supers. Really very much appreciated. This is covering my petrol, by the way. Can I just add? I've been up to Cala St Vincent this week. I've been over to Porto Poyensa filming, so thank you very much. All the supers I've had actually this past month or so, it's literally covered my petrol, so I really, 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 really appreciate it. Just coming around to Il Tringo restaurant too. This is also very busy down here. All of these places here are still open. I can see the American Diner is still open. I do suspect as well that some of these may be open into the first week of November. Stephen Ridgway, good evening. Better late than never. So nice to see you here. Now we're coming up past, we've got another Indian restaurant here, we've got some Thai street food. I really, really hope, for the sake of all of us residents that still do like to come out on an evening, that some of these places are going to stay open, at least rolling into December, like the Olive Tree is doing as well. It would be really, really nice if that does happen. Let's just have a quick look at Can Blanc. I did hear some nice music coming out from there. Let's just have a quick look. Here's somewhere else that normally stays open as well over the winter months. This gorgeous, gorgeous place here. There is another Can Blanc in Palma, which is down by the marina as well, right on the edge of Santa Catalina. Has amazing views. How's the mosquitoes this evening? I'm not going to live that video down, am I? I can tell. Hopefully, Stephen, they're in bed. The mosquitoes are plotting an evil return tomorrow. I'm pretty sure of that. I have a feeling actually, folks, that one of these Fergus hotels is also going to be staying open over the winter months too, at least running up to Christmas. I think it may be this one, possibly. I wouldn't like to put money on it. And let's just sneak down here as well. Hold on. This little strip of bars too. Look, they're all quite busy down here. Loving it. Loving that Palmanova is a lot busier than Magaluf is. This is kind of what I like to see. Let me just pan back round. Look, see people out for the evening. So fantastic. Trip excursions, Glyn, yes, in Palma, everything's going to be as open as normal. Palma City Sightseeing Bus, you can get that as well. It'll show you all the sights in Palma. This is why I'm recommending, if you do come over here, come and stay in Palma, because a lot of tours and excursions are going to be going out. The boating excursions probably won't be. I think they're going to be closing for the season because it's going to be a lot harder, obviously, and not as pleasant to go swimming. But Palma is pretty much open for business, I would say. Let's cross over, taken up by a TIB bus. Don't forget, guys, if you are coming over to Mallorca over the winter, if you're staying in Palma, please book your tickets on my website on mallorcaunderthesun.com. I do get a teeny tiny commission. I'll show you where we are now. Look, we're at the famous Calvia sign. Guys, that's it. That is it. That is the end of our walk this evening. I'm right at the end of Palmanova here. Thank you so much. I can see there's 177 people here, I think. No, there was 120. I can't read, I can't see a thing. The text is so tiny. Anyway, thank you everyone who joined at whatever point in the evening you joined this evening. Thank you so much for all the super chats. You've powered up my car to go and do some more filming this winter. You've covered me off for my filming as well for this month, so really very much appreciated. Now I'm gonna just flip the camera around one final time. This is it. This is the end of the season down here in Palmanova and Magaluf. Magaluf was massively underwhelming, it has to be said. All the action is down here in Palmanova right at the end of October. So if you're looking to book to come out next year for October half term, I would really recommend staying down here. Okay everyone, thank you very much for watching. I will hopefully have a Porta Poyenza video coming out soon. Have a lovely Saturday night wherever you are in the world. And I shall catch you all very soon. Goodbye for now.